So for this project, you're going to want a hot glue gun, a knife like this kitchen knife here, and then you're going to want like a fake plant, and I used this piece of cork bark. So I originally had this idea because I have a very skittish Holothele Incei that I hardly ever see because it's always buried. So I was like, how could I see it better but not disturb its webbing, because they web a ton? And so I thought of this idea. I thought it would be really easy. However, if you have a tool besides a knife, I suggest using that because it's really hard to get through cork bark. So once you actually can get your knife or whatever tool you're using through the cork bark, it took me forever because I was just using this knife and another one. But once you get through it, what you want to do is cut out a circle. Because my Holothele Incei was using this cork bark as its hide before, but as it webbed all over the hide, I could never see it without disturbing all of its webbing and making it more skittish. After you cut like a circle shape out, like this, sorry my camera was having really weird file corruption problems, but what you're going to want to do is take a sauce cup, or you can use anything else that's clear, and cut out another circle from that. After you've got your clear circle cut, you're going to want to use a glue gun to glue it to the bottom of the cork bark. So this is going to be the bottom of the hide, which will probably get a bunch of web attached to it. The point of this is so that once you get it put together, you can have the cork and pull it out and be able to see inside, but not disturb the webbing, which will be attached to the clear plastic. I added a little bit of leaves to the cork because I thought it would make it look cooler and maybe a little bit easier to remove as well, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So here you guys can see the enclosure that I have set up for it. I used the rest of the leaves to kind of spread around the hide, and here you can see it's very easy to remove. I did it with one hand and didn't move anything hardly at all. It's just a much better way to see the spider. And then here I made a little bit of an opening to the hide so that it would know where to go and start building its web tunnels. So this is my recently molted Holothele Incei. It's kind of smaller, but it's very beautiful. I love the color on it. So I just prompted it out into the enclosure, and I should have left it there, but like an idiot, I thought I could prompt it over to where the hide was, and that worked out very poorly. And so I ended up chasing it for a few minutes. This was especially hard to do because my camera's tripod isn't very tall, and so I was holding it in between my legs, balancing the camera and trying to catch the spider at the same time. It took a while, and eventually I just had to turn the camera off because it was driving me insane. And that's how this video accidentally had a handling part in it. Once I get it on my hand, it's usually really chill, which is really interesting to me. I guess it likes the warmth, or it's more wary that if it runs it might get hurt or something. But just like that, he jumped into his new home. And just like some kids will do when their parents give them gifts, he did not take advantage of it. And he ended up going over here by the plants and building web tunnels over there instead of taking advantage of the hide. Well, maybe one day I'll use it. And I had a lot of fun making it, and I think it's a really good idea. Well guys, check us out on Facebook if you haven't already, and please post any videos of you guys trying something similar and it actually working out. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.